Ladies and gentlemen, here on the Inside Edge right now, we are in the presence of greatness, the genius, Lanny Poffo. How's it going, sir?
You may call me the genius, Lanny Poffo. I'm doing great.
So, fan experiences, do you have any just moments with your fans or?
Moments with my fans? Well, I'm 60 years old. For every moment might be my last, so I'm always trying to set a good example for the children. Especially I don't smoke, drink, or do drugs, and I'm trying to help the children make better choices.
Okay. So like a youth movement, like you're just trying to put out their positivity?
Well, it's a question of how may I serve. You know, this Dave Cameron, he's the greatest of all time. He's got Titanic, he's got Avatar. Those are the two greatest box office films of all time, and they're like love songs to tobacco. And, so I've got two books out. This is one of them. And the other book is Limericks from the Heart and Lungs. A cigarette smoker from Queens had dreamt about nice limousines. For better or worse, he wound up in a hearse when his family unplugged his machines. A Canadian smoker named Faye smoked more than a pack every day. I asked her how come. She replied, "'Cause I'm dumb." I guess that's a good answer, eh?
Wow, so your highlights in your career. Let's talk about your career. Any one match, any one moment just sticks out?
The genius was victorious against the mighty Hulkster, and the World Wrestling Federation fell. For a billion Hulkamaniacs who live and die for Hogan saw the genius was triumphant at the bell. And it goes on and on.
So obviously your poems, they're original, you wrote them, they weren't gimmick, they were all you?
It's the only thing in wrestling that's completely real. My poems were real, even the ones that were really lousy.
So you wrote them all?
I wrote all my poems, yes.
Okay. Do you have any fun road stories, anything you can give the fans?
Road stories, let me see. I never like to pull a practical joke on other wrestlers. Unfortunately, not all the wrestlers were subscribed to that. You know, there was an era there when all the wrestlers were using people's suitcases as toilets. And I always wondered, why didn't they do that to me? Well, when your brother's the Macho Man, nobody messes with you. Ooh, yeah.
So let's just jump right into that. How was that, the Hall of Fame and inducting, and you have a ring, and your brother?
Yes, it was a great moment, you know. And now that Hulk Hogan has gotten into some trouble, unfortunately, they took away a lot of his things from the WWE Network. Well, I was glad they didn't take that away yet, because he was kind of interwoven with the Hall of Fame. And, I love Hulk, and I'm very, very sorry this happened to him. He's a very good man. He's a great man, but nobody's perfect, you know. And, when you're really famous, they have a microscope on your life. And this was, let me just say, I was proud of the Hall of Fame, and I was very happy with my speech, and I'm glad that it resonated with so many fans.
Okay. So, your brother's career, Macho Man, is there one thing you look at and you're like, man, that was damn good. That was just, I love that.
His match with Ricky Steamboat in 1987 was on a scale from 1 to 10, much better than 11.
Inside Edge, thanks you, Lenny, for just taking time, talking to us, and being positive, because there's not a lot of that in today's society. So we thank you for that. And is there anything else you'd like to give the fans?
No smoking, drugs, or alcohol. You're worth too much for that. Be a decent human being, not some laboratory rat.
Lanny Poffo, Inside Edge.